Welcome to this week's Parking Network News. This week we would like to introduce one of our newer members, GrayMatter. GrayMatter specializes in big data, data science, artificial intelligence, IoT data integration, business intelligence and analytics. Today we are talking to Anupam, VP Strategy, who will give us some more insight into GrayMatter and what we can expect from them in the near future. So Anupam, could you please tell us a little about yourself, GrayMatter, and what you offer the parking industry?
Yeah, hi, I'm Anupam Dasgupta. I work as Vice President Strategy with GrayMatter Software. GrayMatter is a big data science analytics firm which offers vertical and horizontal focused products and services. By verticals, I mean airports, insurance, manufacturing, for which we have products like airport analytics, branded as AA+, insurance analytics or IA+, and manufacturing analytics or NA+. And we also have for horizontals like finance, which is finance analytics or FA+. So that's a brief high-level summary about what GrayMatter does. Just to take a step back and mention about what I have been doing. So I've been working for around 15 years in sales, marketing, and consulting roles in the IT industry with a fair bit of focus on the business intelligence, analytics, data science, and big data space. So that's about me. Within GrayMatter, I like I said, I was a VP of strategy. So marketing comes under my purview. So does sales enablement, a couple of other strategic spaces like contract pricing, commercials, etc. So other than that, coming back to the offering that we are talking about for the parking industry. So GrayMatter's Airport Analytics or AA+, which I just mentioned, is an enterprise-wide airport analytics solution which caters to all departments in an airport. So it had one of the modules. It has one of the modules to focus on car parks as well. Which is called Car Park Revenue Management. Now, when we realized that there's a huge need for customers, there's a pain point wherein they want to kind of optimize the spaces at the terminals and car parks, we actually created a separate product for this, which is called Car Park Revenue Management or GrayMatter's CPRM, which actually caters to these needs. So this is a demand-driven dynamic car park pricing and analytics system where you basically get a recommendation on future pricing. So there's an everyday computation of future pricing for 90 days, 180 days, etc., wherein you get to know that what is the right pricing so that you can get maximal revenue. Right now, how does GrayMatter achieve this? It actually factors in a lot of parameters like fluctuating demand with seasonality, let's say change in airport passenger volumes or competitor pricing, or let's say if the airport has some capacity constraints, or for that matter even different needs that different customer segments bring in. Right, so all of these form inputs to the pricing engine, which actually applies data science algorithms on top of this to give recommended future pricing. Now, the product is not about only recommending future pricing. It also brings in a lot of business intelligence-driven dashboards and reports, which help in pricing decisions and strategic decisions for car park heads, car park managers, or commercial head, whoever is in charge of the airport car park. So the solution actually, as we found out, as we speak, it's being implemented at Swedavia, for example, and the project is turning out to be extremely successful. It to go live in the next few weeks. And so as we found out that this kind of a product is very, very useful for the right target audience who actually see a lot of value in getting the right pricing and hence maximizing the revenues. Right, and getting the support from, other than the pricing engine, getting the support from all the reports and dashboards that the system offers. So it's been a good journey so far with this offering for the parking industry, GrayMatter CPRM. So it just does bring in a lot of fresh air in terms of the fact that while there are competitors out there, but this product really offers easy user adoption because of the way the product has been structured. A faster ROI because of the fast implementation, rapid implementation scheme we follow, and the the lower total cost of ownership in a summary. There's a chunk of other factors as well. But yeah, all those also driven by the fact that we have like a bunch of talented data scientists and industry experts has actually made this a great product, and I'm sure our customers will bear testimony if they are if you have a conversation with them on that. So that's about it, I guess, in terms of the company. Not a brief description, but fairly long description about what I am doing, about myself and the company.
And could you tell us what is unique about your solution?
So, like I said, there are other solutions or products which are there in the market, but if you look at it, it offers a faster rate of return on investment because of the rapid implementation that has been factored in. So all our solution, all our data scientists or domain experts have put in all their inputs to make this more of a product which gives you early realization of business benefits. So you really don't have to wait and watch. You'll get your ROI pretty soon, and that too comes at a comparatively lower total cost of ownership, which is largely driven by the fact that we offer very low costs in the post go live support phase. So a lot of other vendors or organizations would actually charge much higher in the post go live support. We are very very accommodating in that phase, let me say, so that the overall total cost of ownership actually goes down. Add to that, I would also like to call out that the product is built on latest industry standard technology stack, which is easily customizable, scalable as your business grows, and which can be audited as you progress to see if any of the components need upgrades or changes, etc., etc. So, and I guess I already mentioned about the adoption piece, which easy adoption because of the nature of the product, which actually adds to the differentiators. In a way, if you were to ask me that, how is it different from other comparable products?
And how about future developments? What can we expect to see?
Yeah, so GrayMatter has a strong focus on innovation. One of our pillars of our strategy is innovation, and so we are very well attuned to the fact that it's the age of data science, machine learning, AI, and big data chipping in, right? So it's not just car park revenue management product, but across the board, whatever products we offer and whichever services engagement tool we get in, we are very cognizant of the fact that these are the trends we need to be leveraging, adding value to, etc., etc. So with a view to that, we have a bunch of expert associates across levels from junior to senior who provide the data science expertise, machine learning expertise, AI expertise, as well as the domain expertise required for the specific industry for which we are offering. Now, coming back to a little bit about car park revenue management in specific, there are a bunch of constant enhancement which is happening to the product in terms of new algorithms, new machine learning routines, etc. So I think that space is very exciting and fast growing. Same applies for maybe at a different pace, maybe not as brisk a pace, not as fast a pace as CPRM, but even for other products, the same statement holds good. That we are very, very aware about scaling up the data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence piece. So that in a directional sense is something which GrayMatter has a strong emphasis on. Looking at the future, not to forget the big data piece within while we are speaking about the data science part of it, and other trends like cloud, etc. Now, to move back a little to the traditional business intelligence space, I think GrayMatter has a strong emphasis on data governance, which is something which is very important in today's world, because whatever BI analytics, advanced analytics, machine learning you're doing, you have the base data sitting in your data warehouse, most probably, which needs to be good quality data. So this is the emphasis on data governance cannot be overstated. It is very, very important, and GrayMatter as an organization has a huge emphasis on that as well, while we progress into newer areas. I think that kind of sums up the key direction that the company has in terms of technology. In terms of industry verticals, we continue to have a focus on airports, on insurance, on manufacturing, because we have specific products for these cases, and also horizontals like finance and human resources to a certain extent.
Thank you, Anupam, for giving us more information on GrayMatter. and we look forward to seeing your new developments. Don't forget, you can read all the latest parking industry news at parking-net.com. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time.